Good evening, ladies and gents. How are you doing? It's Middle-Aged Gamer Guy here. So, we decided to use the studio. The studio is not based at my place of work, which people think it is. It is a completely separate building. Oh, nice. There you go. Hey! Awesome. And it's not been without its problems. When I first moved in it, I've only been in here just over a month now, and the first day was a nightmare, and I'll show you why. It's still not finished, it's still not quite how I want it, but I will do this tour and show you around. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump to another camera. Now the screen's going to go blank for a few minutes, but hopefully you should still hear my mic. So just let me know if you can still hear me when I do this, folks. It's working. Right, okay. So I'm on my phone. So, folks, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a tour. So we might as well start at the beginning. This is my computer. Here we go. So you can hear me and you can see me. That is awesome. Right, so there's my computer. Blah, blah, blah. Like the colour keyboard. For those that know me, I recently got my Stream Deck XL. Tunes very kindly found a place that was selling them cheap, brand new. They were like, no, these are normally 200, 300 quid, and this was 199. I have loved this bit of kit since we started. That is my little book of notes that I use for the talk show. Yeah, it's busy. There is my blue snowball. You'll see why it's so busy. Now, if you think it's bad in here, oh, I know, yeah, look at that. Spooky. If you think that's bad, you should have seen what it was when I was in the living room. Then I've got my one giant monitor, which has got this in. It's got all the Twitch stuff on it. And then I've got my other monitor, which has got the Xbox in. Down here, I've got my... this is my headphone stand that I put my headphones on, which is rather cool. It also charges up other things. It's got a phone charger in there. It's also powering the ring light. Mind your eyes. Now, I want to get rid of this table and the ring light. I'm going to have a standing ring light here. And then I want a standing ring light that on that side. So there you go. Now, if I'm going to move to this side, folks, I'm going to try and read the chat at the same time. That's... oh, you love the laptop. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to move over here. Just down under here, I've got a little Batman keyring, Lego Batman, which lights up. I'm going to move around here. And here's the new Xbox, the Tower of Power, with its hard drive, just there. Rick and Morty... thing that says time to get rickety Rex son. This was a birthday card. It says gamers don't age, they should level up. That's from my wife. And then this was a Valentine's card. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm so glad you chose me to be your forever player too. Aww. I've got Batman artwork around the walls there. Now, something I didn't show you, the top above my screens, that is my view. I've got that. That's my backdrop to where my screens are, which is pretty awesome. I'm trying to read the chat as well. So there you go. That is like a big painting I've got, which is really cool. Moving to the shelf. Actually, should we go down first? I've got an Earthworm Jim picture here. And just tucked away here, a Bubble Bobble, for those that remember those games. And there's a cartoon I love so much that was on Netflix called BoJack Horseman. That is a BoJack Horseman book, all the artwork from the TV series. If you've never watched it, it finished last year, but it's on Netflix, so go check it out. Moving along, on this shelf, I've got 3 shelves of models here. So I've got my Evil Dead. It's my Ash with his chainsaw and his shotgun, with a Deadite and the Book of the Dead. I have got a Peach. Oh. It's gone out of focus. Hang on. Let's get it back in focus. Come on. Thank you. We've got a Peach. Princess Peach Rabid Rabbit. As you can see. And then you've got... this is a Pickle Rick calendar, believe it or not. I've got my Doom Guy, which if I press the thing you might be able to hear. I've got my Saw, my little... I can't remember his name in Saw, but I've got the little puppet in Saw, which is rather cool. I've got a Claptrap. At the moment, he's wearing a sheriff's hat with a gun. I've got Agent 47 there. If we go back up here, I've got a little Black Panther. There you go. These I got at Christmas. This is my Doom guy figurine. And next to him is Doomicorn, which when I play Doom Eternal, I am streaming that on Sunday night, folks. I will be dressed, my character will be dressed like that. I've then got a Wall-E and a Short Circuit. And then I've got some Assassin's Creed stuff because I love all my games. So I've got a picture of Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, and that's Assassin's Creed 3, which is not my favourite game, but I love that model, which is cool. At the top, I've got a Predator made out of nuts and bolts. Here. I've got a Mario set, which I've never opened, which I got 2 Christmases ago. I actually bought that, believe it or not, from B&M Bargains. There you go. Oh, Billy. Yeah, Billy from Saw. That's it. I've got a Division, because I love Division. And there is a Groot. That Groot is actually a cup. There's a straw out the top of his head. You might not be able to see that. But there you go. Now, moving along. I told you it's a bit extensive. Cyberpunk poster, because I can. And then I've got a couple of newspaper things, which are fake newspapers. One is USA Today, talking about Ghostbusters, how the Ghostbusters saved New York. I've got the Daily Bugle about Spider-Man. And then I've got a wanted poster for Deadpool. It's got Where's Wally on the wall. I've got a giant Spider-Man poster, which you can normally see on the back of my stream. So there you go, Spider-Man. And this is Gang Beasts, which is a game, was one of the first games I tried at a gaming show, which I've got. I haven't streamed this yet, but I really should because it's a hilarious game. This bit takes pride of place in my studio. This is my signed Outside Xbox poster. Now, I absolutely adore the channels Outside Xbox and Outside Extra. I've been watching it for the last 8 years. This one's signed. There's Mike's signature. Andy's, Jane's, Luke's, and if you look very carefully, Ellen's is just there in silver writing. If you don't know who Outside Xbox and Outside Extra are, they are YouTubers, and I got the pleasure of meeting them a couple of times. One was at a show that I go to called EGX Rezzed, and they've signed that. They've got all their signatures on that. And the other was the main EGX show that takes place in London. They also signed this postcard for me. But here is, we first met them at EGX. There's a picture of me. Let's just do that. Picture of me and the wife with all the gang. And then we literally met them 6 months later at another show. And there you go, sporting our Outside Xbox t-shirts. There you go, all the gang. Most loveliest people I've ever met, gaming-wise. Bits that you'll recognise. Got me Jedi Fallen Order poster. Here's my Xbox light that flashes away in the background on the streams. The middle-aged gamer guy sign, which Captain Chris made me. That there is a Thor Ragnarok cup with a little hat on it. There is a Lego Ghostbusters Ecto 1 that I made. And those are limited edition, actually. And I've actually bought that in Ireland. And then there's my fridge with all the drinks. Here's the clocks, if I can stretch far enough out. I hope everyone's doing this. Groot's from the cinema, yes. Groot from the cinema. That is right, Sammy Nick. Here's all the clocks. Again, you can't really see it, but it has got my lightning bolts and my names down them. And we are selling these. Plug. Go check them out in the merch store. Cyberpunk poster. This. Now, the sofa, the sofa here, which actually matches my chair. So we got a sofa that when we do the snack tasting stream. And over here, I've got Cuphead, Mugman and the Devil from the game Cuphead. And then I've got my Rick and Morty's, which is, I've got Mr. Meesix, I've got Rick, I've got Mr. Poopy Butthole, Summer, and then over here, there's Morty, Jerry, and Pickle Rick. So that's that side. I'm going to swiftly move round now. We'll keep moving this on. We'll probably get some music back in the background because that music's swirling around. Is everyone all right? Me is seriously obsessing over all this. This is cool. Right, so I see so many things that I want. Okay, some more pictures. I love Rick and Morty to bits, so I've got a Rick and Morty picture there. I've got a painted Iron Man picture, which I absolutely love. I picked that up at a show. All the wires connect to that because this is my TP link. Again, a couple of people helped me get that because the internet when I moved in here was terrible. This you will recognise from when I used to stream in the house. This is the Avengers Civil War painting that I've got that used to be my backdrop. So I've kept that. And this is a limited edition painting of Back to the Future, Knight Rider, Ghostbusters. It is 21 of 150 and it's signed by the artist. I don't think you can quite see that, but you get the idea. There's my Borderlands mask that I've worn on stream. I've then got this, which is really cool. All superheroes in a rock band. Spider-Man on the sax. You got Thor there smashing his guitar up. Iron Man on keys. Wolverine singing. Hulk on the drums. Batman on bass guitar. Superman on another guitar. I've then got this, which is Sonic and Mario with a sleeping Pikachu on the Game of Thrones. I've got a calendar here, which came free with a load of magazines, which I'll show you in a minute, of iconic games. This month for April, it's Inside. And then we'll move down here. I've got a pirate head, because I like Sea of Thieves and pirates. I've got a thing of pirate gems there. I've got the 2 Cyberpunk models that you know that I bought literally a couple of weeks ago. There's me Keanu Reeves. And there's just the main character. Blah, 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 whatever. Also, middle-aged gamer guy stickers there, which go out, plug, with the merch. Every time you buy merch, we send you stickers. I've got a Crash Bandicoot controller holder there for one of my controllers. I've got another Claptrap controller there. I've got my chat pad. That's my Sea of Thieves limited edition controller. I only use that when playing Sea of Thieves. Plus, I've got this charger here. And then I've got coasters down here. There's a Resident Evil coaster. What's that one? Halo, believe it or not. Another Resident Evil. What we got here? Tomb Raider. Batman. Another Resident Evil. I think it was a Gears of War one. Don't know where that's gone. Oh, it's there. There you go. Gears of War. There it is. And then here, this skull, Captain Chris made me. You get more stickers. Yes, you will get more stickers. I fully see Hulk playing the drums. It would, wouldn't it? The internet still is terrible. Just need more space. I know. I'm glad you're enjoying the tour. I'm nearly there. This is a Sea of Thieves skull that Captain Chris made me. It glows in the dark. So whenever I lock this place up at night. And then I've got a Sea of Thieves book holder that is getting crackened. You can see it. And there, I've got my Sea of Thieves, Tales of Sea of Thieves book. And then I've got my book of art from the game Sea of Thieves. I've then got another book which I've not read yet, which is this one, which is the Athena's Fortune book that came out. And this big thing here is the Sea of Thieves D&D game, which I bought 2 Christmases ago. And I will be streaming this, hopefully at the end of the month. We're going to be doing Sea of Thieves D&D. Now, there's a few things that are not up and not finished. I've got a ton more Rick and Morty models in boxes. You're not going to really be able to see that, but there's Birdman, and I think Mr. Poopy Butthole and that. I've got all my 360 games here. I've had tons of 360 games. Then, ironically, there's all my Xbox One games, because I've got more games on the hard drive than I did there. And underneath that, I've got a ton of books. So, I've got Twitch for Dummies and another book about Twitch. I've got the last ever copy of Official Xbox magazine, because I subscribed to that, and they went bust last year, unfortunately due to COVID. And then I've got Edge magazine, which then they replaced my subscription, so I've got all the Edge magazines there. Now, this last bit of the tour, the Crash Bandicoot holders are amazing. They really are. The last bit of the tour, I'm going to go off mic, and I'm going to show you, just to prove that I'm not still in my house or anything. I'm not going to show you a lot because I don't want to show random people where I live. But I'm going to turn the mic off. I'm going to walk outside and you can see that I'm actually in a separate building. And I'm going to show you one little light that most people will never see when I'm streaming. But it lets other people know that I am streaming. So I'm just going to take my headset off. Here we go. And just bear with me for the next 2 minutes as I go outside, and then I'll come back and talk. So there we go. 1 second. Oh, hello, Zenki Paul. Yes. Both stream Arkham games today. Yeah, I always do Arkham Night on a Thursday, my friend. Great to see you here. I'm hopefully going to finish it tonight, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Right, here we go. Yes, Mia, the on-air light. I'm going to show the on-air light. So give me a second, folks. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to... So just to prove that I am in a separate building, I'm not in a room in my house. This is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. That was our tour. I'm now going to switch cameras. I'm going to jump back. So I'm going to do that. There you go, folks. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to Tunes, obviously, for redeeming the points for doing the tour.